Yo, what's good, guys? It's your boy Sportsnatics here, your main man, and today we are just going to be going over the Week 1 of College Hoops 2K19 for Season 2. This is like the Week 1 warm-up, is what I'm going to call it. So as you guys can see right here in the top right-hand corner, you got Iowa State. They are the newest team. And so we'll be going over their roster, their uniforms and stuff. We'll be going over each and every game that is going to be going on this coming week, October 19th to October 23rd. Yeah, it's going to be pretty nice. As you guys can see, for Ohio State and Iowa State, they met in the tournament in the first round last season. So that's going to be a pretty good game, I think, right there. I'm thinking that we will also be adding a new team into this. I'm thinking Purdue, and they will probably be going in for Miami. So we're gonna have like Carson Edwards, Ryan Klein, Matt Harms, all those guys. And so there are some rumors going on right now that Joe Cremo from Villanova is going to be transferring somewhere. I don't know where he's gonna transfer, but so let's get right into it. So for Season 2, what we're going to be probably starting is this kind of video. Every single week we'll be making this video, not like an actual 7-day week, but weeks in this simulation. So let's just go right over here and looking at Iowa State's roster. Marial Shayok, Talen Horton-Tucker, all these different guys. This Iowa State team, I think, is going to be able to compete. So you got 93 overall Marial Shayok. He'll be a really good scorer in this game. So going over to this coaching over here, you've got nothing really surprising here. Kind of their real starting five going on right here with Talen Horton-Tucker, Marial Shayok, all these different guys. And you got Wigginton coming off the bench right there as your sixth man. All these guys getting right about 39 minutes a game. So looking at these Iowa State uniforms, I downloaded these uniforms, and they look really sick along with the court, the picture perfect. And so we don't have a true power forward in this lineup. So taking a look at the first day, this is the Tuesday that the season always starts, and this is the Champions Classic right here. Mississippi State and Cincinnati. Cincinnati, the defending champs. Mississippi State, a team that's going to be contending for a title this year. So you've got probably two of the best teams in the nation going at it right here in the first game of the Champions Classic. And so you got Cumberland and Cincinnati, the Weatherspoon brothers, Mississippi State. That's going to be a fun one. And you got the ring ceremony right there. And then you've got Miami and Kansas. Nothing to really say there. But now, Miami could be Purdue when we do this, because I'm probably going to change that. And the next day we got Tennessee and Miami. Tennessee should be able to win it. But if they're Purdue, I can see Purdue winning that one. Iowa State and Ohio State. Already talked about that one. Houston and Kansas State. Kind of a little rivalry going on right here between these two teams. Kind of like close rivals, I guess. Houston's in Texas, Kansas State's in Kansas, obviously. But I really want to see both the Ohio State and Iowa State and the Houston and Kansas State game. Those two will be really, really good games. So if you guys don't remember last year in that NCAA tournament when Iowa State played Ohio State shot very poorly, and they're probably going to want it back in this simulation. So I can see Iowa State coming out and dominating Ohio State, even though Ohio State is pretty good. So in the next day of games, we got a huge day of games. Texas Tech and Cincinnati. These are probably the two best teams in that conference. You got a whole lot of teams, but Texas Tech, I think, will beat Cincinnati. And I think so will Mississippi State will beat Cincinnati too. But I could see Cincinnati also winning both of those games since they're at home. You got Duke and Mississippi State. That's a battle of two contending teams. Like we said, Duke, very good team. R.J. Barrett, Zion Williamson, obviously. I'm surprised that they haven't won a championship yet. Marquette, Maryland, nothing to really say there. Marquette will dominate them. UCF and Auburn, the Golden Knights, coming off that huge win in the tournament against Duke. But, yeah, pretty much I think it's going to be a battle of two teams, going to be firmly on the bubble this year. I think this is actually going to be a pretty important game, though. So, yeah, so let's just go to power ranking. Cincinnati's at 1 because they won the championship. You can see Kansas right there at 2, Mississippi State at number 3, Kentucky 4, Gonzaga 5, North Carolina is at 6. That's pretty high for them after not making the tournament last year. Texas Tech, Houston, Michigan State, Marquette, Ohio State. You guys get the point. Nevada's all the way up there. So Duke's sitting at 13. That is crazy. Tennessee at 17. That's also pretty crazy. I also think Syracuse will be a top 10 team this season. You got Virginia right behind Tennessee. LSU's above Tennessee. Xavier 19. Auburn 20. You got Wichita State. Oregon, after making the Final Four, is number 22. That's crazy. And UCF number 23. That is crazy, man. That is really crazy. I don't understand that at all. You got UCLA right there at number 24. Villanova, Kansas State, TCU, Maryland, Miami, and Iowa State, who will be really good this year. But since they were Virginia Tech last season and they went 0 for last year, they are not really going to be considered to be that great of a team. I think that they will make a run this year. So, yeah, that's about it for this video, and thanks for watching.